Valutrades, Forex, CFDs, and commodities. We at Valutrades hope you had a fun and profitable 2017. Let's take a look now at some of the highlights of last year and see if we can't find some opportunities for 2018. Before we look at the new year, we would like to remind you that CFDs and FX are leveraged products and that your capital is at risk. These products may not be suitable for all investors, and we encourage you to read the risk warning on the Valutrades website. One of the biggest ongoing events to affect the currency markets is and will be Brexit. If we look at this weekly chart on pound-dollar, we can see the effects of the referendum from June 2016 to the lows of 1 year ago. However, we can clearly see that price has been on an uptrend all year and has been faithfully following this lower trend line. If we zoom into the daily chart, we can clearly see this pennant which has been forming for a few months now. Typically, price will break out of the pennant in the same direction that it entered, but this is not always the case. Please check out the Valutrades video on trading triangles and pennants if you are not familiar with the concept. If Brexit negotiations go well for the UK and the Bank of England holds to its raising interest rates in 2018, we should see pound strength. Brexit, of course, will affect the euro as well in 2018, and if we look at this daily chart on euro-pound, we can see significant support in the 0.876 area with slightly lower highs over the last few months. No interest rate changes are forecast by the European Central Bank in the near future. The United States Federal Reserve, however, may be looking at 3 interest rate hikes next year, which will strengthen the US dollar and cause volatility at the time. The big question for traders, though, is how much of this has been priced into the market for 2018 already. Looking at the US dollar majors, we can clearly see dollar weakness against the loonie, Kiwi, Aussie, and Euro over the last 2 weeks, probably caused by uncertainty over Washington's tax reform bill. This and many other factors saw the American stock indices breaking records, and the question remains, how high can they go? We can see that the markets have taken a bit of a breather during the last 2 weeks, and the usual Santa rally did not occur this year. Again, with a falling wedge on the Nasdaq and pennants on both the Dow Jones and the Standard & Poor's, we may see some serious activity into the new year. Looking at WTI, we can see that the price of oil has been rising for 2 years, and the industry may be happy to settle with a $60 per barrel level, which we haven't seen in almost 3 years. Analysts see no price drops on the near future as both OPEC and Russia see production cuts into 2018, and the country of Saudi Arabia is seriously looking at diversification and tax policies which will lessen its dependency on oil. This can mean nothing but good news for the Canadian dollar in 2018, as US dollar CAD and WTI are inversely correlated. The Bank of Canada has warned of more interest rate hikes in 2018, so we should keep an eye on our key levels of support, which could see dollar CAD heading into the low 120s next year. Gold has been steadily rising from lows just over a year ago. At this moment, we are at a key level of resistance on the weekly chart, and if we look at the daily chart, we are in the middle of a range. As always with gold, the price will be affected by serious geopolitical events or lack thereof, so be careful here. Have fun trading in the new year. Be sensible with your position sizes and risk management, and always check your economic calendar before getting started. That's all for now. Happy trading with Valutrades, and we will see you right here throughout 2018.